Okay, so I haven't done a voice video in quite some time. As you know, I haven't had a mic for my PC, but now I do. And the reason I'm playing on mobile is because I'm not at my house right now. I'm on vacation, actually. But while I'm on vacation, I've been grinding the brand new Fabled Legacy update. You saw I posted another video about duoing the dungeon. And, well, I have a couple updates since then. As you can see from my sword, I have dropped a legendary. Well, I actually didn't drop this. I dropped a legendary helmet and I traded it for this. But the game right before, like I was going to make a video last game, but I decided not to because I thought I was going to do bad and lose. But I actually ended up winning solo and I dropped this. Yes, this is a back-to-back legendary drop. I literally dropped the helmet. I traded it for this. I got off. I came back like an hour later, and then I dropped this first try. Like, what are the chances of that? Like, that's insane. And then I have purple of the rest of the stuff. And I'm still trying to get the legendary skills, but holy, that is insane. I don't care if I don't drop any more legendaries for the rest of, like, the month or something, because that is just back to back. Well, that's hard to do. But I guess today I just wanted to showcase the new dungeon because, well, I haven't done voice videos in a while, and I thought it'd be good to change stuff up and to do one. And yeah, when I get home, I'm gonna set up my new mic, and then I guess I'll just do voice videos from now on. But I've just been doing gameplay videos recently, which they're good, but I like to talk, you know? Talking is kind of cool, I guess. But yeah, let's create the dungeon. There's one thing I want to say about this dungeon right off the bat. You know how Raided Village and Sunken Fortress, when you change the difficulty, it changes how the dungeon looks, like normal, expert, chaos, normal, expert, chaos. In this one, there isn't a different one for expert mode, but there is for chaos. I feel like they should at least make expert like a little darker or something, because chaos looks like way different. I feel like they all have this red theme at the last chaos mode. Like, you see, Raided Village goes from that to that, that to that, and then this to this. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. To make this private, and we're gonna solo another one. I don't expect to drop anything good. I mean, to be honest, I don't really need anything good right now. I'm pretty good, but we're gonna do a solo. I'm gonna kind of show you what to do if you're on chaos mode, because chaos mode, like, it was supposed to have different boss mechanics and like just look different, but in this one the boss mechanics are like not too different. Like, I know there's something different about the first boss. It's like the purple lines. Oh yeah, and by the way, all the attacks and all the totems are just white now, but they still come off as green when they actually attack you, which is kind of weird. I guess it's just something with the dungeon. But here, let's just play the dungeon. I'll show you. This dungeon is really not that hard. It's actually a lot shorter than the other one. But unlike Raided Village, and just like Sunken Fortress, this one also has 3 bosses. Now, something else is all the enemies in this dungeon are like actually fair compared to the Sunken Fortress ones. One, this dungeon is like way better than Sunken Fortress because the enemies are fair and you don't have to worry about killing the healers first. And 2, the totem, the cursed totem. You see this oxygen bubble below my skills? Well, when that gets low, you have to go into the totem to fill it up. And if it runs out, you die, or like you take damage until you die, and you also lose the speed, because if you didn't notice, you actually get a speed buff provided by the developers for this dungeon to dodge all these stupid attacks. That's another thing that makes the dungeon better. I feel like this should be like for every dungeon, but kind of in like a different way. Anyways, that's just my opinion. Yeah, see, all these attacks and dodging pretty easily, and you get so much more XP in this dungeon than you did in the last dungeon. I also, before I go into the first boss, I also want to show you guys, I recently bought this Dark Scythe cosmetic. It's pretty cool. But, yeah, I kind of have to go into here because my thing is getting low. Okay, so for the first boss, it's just like normal mode, except those purple lines stay there. And normal mode, If you don't know what you have to do, just dodge like you normally would. He goes in the ground, you're going to have a symbol above your head, match the symbol with this. Pretty straightforward, and obviously you can't attack him while he's in the ground. Well, and the good thing is, your thing fills up when he comes out of the ground, so you don't need to go into a totem. And then basically it's just that for the entire boss. The purple lines do get pretty annoying sometimes. I know it's not that big of a change, but it really can impact. It has definitely killed my hardcore runs before. I don't usually do hardcore, but I do sometimes. I also hear they're making a no-hit mode, which if you do it, you get a title. I'm going to be trash at that. Oh yeah, also I keep forgetting about the stupid circle. I don't know why, I just do. But with this mage skill, you can reach him from like outside the circle, which I like. You see, the other mage skill was like close range. I'm glad they're actually doing long range mage skills now. And the warrior skill is, you know, like just an aura or something, like always. I don't actually know. I haven't really seen much of the warrior skill for this dungeon. No, it's like a green explosion little thing. I don't know if it's around you or just a blast in front of you, but it doesn't really matter because I'm not warrior anyways. I'm mage, which, in my opinion, mage is just obviously better because this game is starting to become more like Dungeon Quest, where they have a warrior aspect of a sword, but then the sword just is never used. So, yeah, that's what I don't like about these games. Like they need to actually like implement the sword aspect more, because now, like in Sunken Fortress, people were using the swords and everything, especially in Raid Village. My friend, who is a warrior, was always using the swords. But like warriors just have these close range attacks, and basically forcing you to use your sword and going up close to the enemies to kill them. Whereas mage, you can be really far back and hit them long range. Oh, I need to go in the pole or else I'm gonna die. Alright, good. But yeah, like this dungeon's actually pretty good because the warrior spell, I'm pretty sure it's not an aura. I could be wrong because I haven't seen it. But also, the game is just becoming like a lot more like Dungeon Quest. Like I said before, the sword, like you're not really able to use your swords now because they do like 0 damage. I mean, I'm not a warrior, so I don't know the full thing, but from what I've heard from my friends who are warriors, they said that it kind of sucks for this dungeon. And from what I've seen, I kind of agree. Because for this dungeon, as you can see, there's a lot of like lasers and a lot of... Yep, I just died there. You need to have a lot of long range if you want to be good at this. Also, I just realized you don't get XP for those minion dudes, those little root dudes. Which I thought you did for some reason. I guess I never really checked though. Oh, and also I know this is supposed to be like a tutorial too. This Grand Tree Tucker dude, he basically spawns these roots that you have to kill. They basically do a majority of the damage. But you see, if I hit this guy now, it does like no damage because he has so much HP. But if I go over to this root over here and kill this, it's going to take me a little bit to kill this, but once I do, it's going to take out a big chunk of his health. Like that. And you basically need to kill the roots until he's dead. Unless you just want to be a Chad and just freaking use your spells on him the entire time, which is probably going to kill your run. But, hey, I'm not the one to judge. People can do that if they want, but it's kind of stupid. Oh, I just leveled up. Nice. We get an extra skill point. I'm going to just do spell power because I like damage. Alright, let's get in here and just finish off with the dungeon. Now, the rest of the dungeon is basically just some groups of mobs. You have to fill your air bubble every so often. Nothing too out of the ordinary from what it's been. The final boss, in my opinion, is the second easiest one. The hardest one, I feel like, is the tree one because there's so many lines, like the one we were just on. The easiest one's obviously the first boss because it's so easy to dodge. I know I'm on mobile right now, so it's like a little harder for me, but once I get in computer, oh my god, this is going to be child's play. But yeah, I think this dungeon is honestly way better than Sunken Fortress. Sunken Fortress was actually supposed to be out when the game released, fun fact, but they ended up delaying it because they wanted to think it through more, quote unquote think it through, because they didn't really think that dungeon through. The mob attacks were like not good at all. The cooldown was literally 0.5 second, And it's just, like, the bosses, they weren't thought out either. Like, there's 2 bosses where you have to go into something to survive. I mean, there was one of those here, but jeez, like, I just didn't like Sunken Fortress that much. This one's really cool, though. Alright, so, yeah, this final boss, dude, he's, like, really easy and pretty straightforward. I think anyone could realize that you have to go into this purple orb to survive, because it's bringing you over here. But yeah, I think this attack is cool with the boss. It's kind of like, you know, like the Northern Lands final boss, the Odin attack, except it was, like, blue, and it's, like, a little bit different. But that attack kind of reminds me of that. And he does his easy lines and circles. And he does those lines. Yeah, he's a pretty straightforward boss. We need more bosses like this. Yeah, and he does this cool thing in Chaos mode where he dashes. See, he doesn't do that in normal and expert. But I like the dash ability. I think it's really cool. And they should do more stuff like that. Now, he does this normally in the normal mode. Yeah, and also all the attacks are just white in this mode. They're usually green in all the other modes. So you have to get the ball. Then here, yeah, see, the dash is only in Chaos mode. Oh. Okay, and then I'll just kill him like that. Oh my god, legendary. No, we didn't get a legendary. But that's fine. We already got, like, these 2. Yeah, you saw this. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to show. I just wanted to kind of, like, do a voice video because I haven't done one in so long. And about Fabled Legacy, I'm really starting to have a feeling that this game is going to start to take off, because if this was just the 3rd dungeon, oh my god, imagine what the 4th dungeon is going to be. They already confirmed in the Discord server in the roadmap section that they're already finished with the map design. Like, what? I mean, they did the models and everything, but they haven't coded anything. That's still really good, though. They just pushed out this 3rd dungeon, what, 2 days ago? Like, wow, I'm really excited for this game. Also, I know I never really addressed this, but I know that Dungeon Quest was bought by Voldex, and I'm really excited to see those new updates. So there's going to be a lot of dungeon content in the next couple weeks. So definitely looking forward to that. That's all I wanted to say in today's video, though. So yeah, if you enjoy my videos, make sure to like and subscribe. And oh yeah, yes, yeah.